Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah, and this is my co-host Emma.
Hi, guys. Today, we're going to talk about how to improve your English grammar in everyday conversation. Now, I know that grammar can sometimes feel intimidating, but we promise, by the end of this video, you'll have some simple tips and tricks to sound more fluent and confident in your speech.
Exactly. So, we're going to share practical rules that you can start applying right away. Plus, we'll throw in some useful phrases that can help you communicate better. Let's get started.
Basic grammar rules.
First things first, one of the best ways to improve your grammar is to focus on sentence structure. In English, a basic sentence follows a simple structure: subject plus verb plus object.
Right. For example, I, subject, am, verb, studying English, object, dot. It's a really straightforward way to get your message across. But it's easy to make mistakes, especially with word order or tenses.
That's true. Let's look at how using the correct verb tenses makes a big difference. For example, if you're talking about something that happened in the past, you need to use the past tense. Like this.
Yesterday, I watched a movie. So, watched is the correct past tense of watch.
And if you're talking about something that is happening right now, you use the present continuous. Like, I am studying English right now.
Common mistakes.
Now, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when speaking. One mistake we hear a lot is using the wrong word form. For example, using the noun form when you need the verb form.
Exactly. So, instead of saying, I'm doing a lively conversation, the correct way would be, I'm having a lively conversation. Lively is an adjective, so it doesn't work as the verb.
Another mistake is mixing up articles like a, an, and there. It can be tricky for English learners, but here's a simple rule: use a or and when you're talking about something in general. A cat or an apple. But you use there when you're talking about something specific. Like, I saw the cat in the garden.
Practical phrases.
Let's take a break from the grammar rules and focus on some practical phrases that will improve your speaking.
Great idea. The first phrase is, could you please explain that again? This is perfect when you don't understand something and need clarification.
That's really useful. Another phrase that'll help you sound more natural is, let me think for a second. This gives you a moment to gather your thoughts before answering.
And if you're agreeing with someone, instead of just saying I agree, you can say, I completely agree with you, or I couldn't agree more. These phrases add emphasis and sound more confident.
Exactly. You can also use what do you mean by that when you want someone to clarify a point. It's a great way to keep the conversation flowing while making sure you understand the details.
Expanding vocabulary.
A big part of improving your grammar is expanding your vocabulary. The more words you know, the easier it is to construct sentences that are grammatically correct and sound more natural.
For example, instead of saying, I am very tired, you could say, I am exhausted or I'm drained. These are just more specific and powerful words.
Yes. And don't forget about phrasal verbs. These are combinations of verbs and prepositions that often have a different meaning from the individual words. For instance, instead of saying, I will finish the project, you could say, I will wrap up the project.
Practice makes perfect.
One of the best ways to improve your grammar is just by practicing, and not only practicing grammar exercises but also speaking with people as much as possible. Don't worry about making mistakes.
Exactly. Mistakes are part of the learning process. The more you speak, the more your grammar and confidence will improve.
And remember, you don't have to be perfect. The key is to focus on making yourself understood. As long as your message is clear, you're doing great.
Recap and final tips.
So, to recap, focus on sentence structure, practice verb tenses, be aware of common mistakes, and use practical phrases in your conversations. And don't forget to keep expanding your vocabulary and speaking as often as you can.
Exactly. The more you practice, the better you'll get. And remember, English grammar doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating.
That's right. Just take it one step at a time and stay patient with yourself.
We hope this video helps you improve your English grammar and communication skills. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips. Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.